Yo, so today we got the dark truth of Fully Chopped, man. I don't know how dark it can get, bro. This nigga like a kid. Like, what's the dark truth about him? But we finna tap in and see what it is. Maybe it's got to do something with telling and snitching. We finna just jump right into it.
Is hands down the youngest crash out that we have covered on this channel. From stealing firearms on IG Live to backdooring people he was once cool with and mocking their death, Fully Chopped has made himself the top op in Chicago, and even going in and out of juvenile hall at only 17 years old. After losing some of his closest friends to this gang war, Chop would continue to rain havoc on the streets of Chicago in the name of his fallen members.
Fuck all the ops. If you ain't with us, you against us. They really mad about this.
Yeah, stop chasing you.
One person is dead and 4 others are in the hospital.
Fully Chopped, then Snitch.
Okay, so for good, I'll smoke that little boy. My folks blow the tail in the 22 with the switch.
Of a 15-year-old boy. Police say they found him with a gunshot wound to the head.
Long live queso, man.
Chop would be born and raised in Chicago, being raised as the second oldest within 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Claiming to have jumped off the porch at 14, Chop grew up off of 59th and Paulina Street in PGF territory. PGF stands for Psycho Gang Family, most notably known where rapper PGF Nook is from.
Oh, so they little homies, basically. Okay.
The gang had started after PGF Muda's brother Psycho was killed, and the gang decided to carry his name with honor. With many beefs in Chicago, PGF would find themselves in constant conflict, including with the infamous Bloodhounds, most commonly known for their fallen member Lil.
So they was into so PGF was into it with the Bloodhounds. They older homies. My bad, it's my first time really seeing it all like this. T-Slick ain't even on here. I just made a video saying T-Slick was he was complaining in jail about not getting looked out for. Like, bro, these niggas is struggling to survive on their own.
Member Lil Jeff. Now this story gets a bit complicated, so I'll brief you as best I could to make the story as easy to follow as possible. Don't forget to like the video. Our story will start around July 2024 when Chop would shoot his first music video titled Bounce Out, where we would see Fully Chopped, Q50 Lil 50, Quan Get 'Em Gone, Lil Queso, and more. Now this video shoot is important because all of these friends would look like they're having a good time and getting along great. However, all of this would be extremely short-lived. In this video, we could see young Chop flexing a new chain that he claims that he stole from the Opps.
Niggas out there coming the youngest to do it on my damn grandma. Fuck all the ops in.
What y'all chiefing on, man? Today we chiefing on some cookies. Oh, wait, whoa, y'all, why y'all doing all in my lap, man? Get up about my business, that's grown man business right there.
Nigga, we like you, we take it.
And this would just be the beginning of his crash out antics. The music video for Bounce Out would drop and instantly start to make some noise through Chicago, with this video sitting at about 700K views to date. Fully Chopped would continue to be seen incriminating himself on social media, from showing off stolen firearms to taking the police on high-speed pursuits at sunrise.
Trying to read the plate, the one boy dog.
Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can do it all, like project managers orchestrating plans.
In certain states, it ain't no running from 12. That's some Chicago shit. You can run from 12 in Oakland too. Like, I ain't never did it, but niggas used to stay kicking high speeds. I ain't gonna lie. Cause certain states, they don't chase you. Like, they just let you go after a while if you know how to get loose. But boy, when you go to places like Atlanta, when you go to places like Arizona, Texas, you can't run from the police, bro. Them niggas will chase you off the ends of hell and ram their car into you. Like, they tripping. Like, police in Chicago, they ain't trying to get, they niggas be, bro, it's just different. It's just crazy how it's just different places.
Yeah, stop chasing me.
I got a bottle.
Fuck him up. I told him, blood. This is too bad.
Chop would continue to epitomize the crash out generation. After dropping his next visual titled Came Around Flexin', which is at about 3 million views to date, not to mention Chop has been rumored to be responsible for the deaths of both Murdoch and Baby Murdoch from 147, the same gang as the famous Glock Boy Bobo.
I missed that just by talking.
The same gang as the famous Glock Boy Bobo. Not to mention, Chop has been rumored to be responsible for the deaths of both Murdoch and Baby Murdoch from 147, the same gang as the famous.
Well, I mean, you gotta have some type of name to pop in. This how you get a name in Chicago, man. Or in the streets. I ain't gonna put it all in Chicago. G Stank. I remember G Stank. That's the dude that was in the video with Lil Mari and them, right? Okay. Cheese. I heard these names before.
This Glock Boy Bobo. It was also publicly known at the time that Chop had taken guns from Bloodhound Lil Speedy, who would also be Chop's cousin, and also Chop's former friend Lil Queso. Combined with all of this insane drama surrounding Fully Chop, and on top of his last video blowing up, Chop had earned himself an interview with On a Couch TV, where we would really get to know this teenage menace. During this interview, Chop would tell us that he took his friend Queso's gun because he found out that he was playing both sides. In other words, being too friendly with the ops.
It seemed like in Chicago this happened a lot with y'all homie Queso or something where y'all took his pipe.
No, that's Lil Cuz.
That's baby Cuz. But he was playing he was in the middle, folks.
That's my Lil Cuz.
If you ain't with us, you against us. It ain't no middle.
They would also mock the death of Big Doc and Baby Doc, claiming their murders.
Baby Doc and Big Doc died in the worst way on all my dead people.
They
Folks
both
died
died,
with his Drake, folks died with his button. This gets vicious.
One died, with his Drake. One died, I don't know. He had a gun, I think.
Both of them got up though.
Both of them got up.
Big Doc and Lil Doc. Kids up, man.
On top of that, they would flex the guns that they had claimed they had stolen from Queso and Lil Speedy.
They really mad about this. Look. They really mad about this.
Oh my God.
They really mad about
Put a on that. About that for this.
Oh, I get it now. Bro, when I first seen all this shit, I didn't even want to understand it. Because I'm like, bro, I just see a bunch of kids copying Bloodhound Lil Jeff. That's immediately what you gonna think, right? But I get it now. I might have to rewatch these interviews, bro. Because these are real people, bro. So when I'm listening to, now I'm watching it like these, like I'm comparing it to niggas that I know. Like I can just see it. Like it's easy to see now. Like,
hey, that's still Lil Cuz.
That's still Lil Cuz.
That's Lil Cuz right there.
That's still Lil Cuz.
In the middle.
But that's what they mad about. Smoking dog.
they like, yeah, that's Lil Cuz getting fried.
Smoking both of the
They be waiting to kill Queso now.
I'm smoking speedy. Oh yeah, I'm definitely smoking speedy. I want that.
Everybody new pack of the day.
These kids are clearly out to claim themselves as the youngest in charge, and they would certainly back these claims up. After this interview, the gang would head over to the infamous couch of DJ U, and it turns out they would have to ditch their high school to make it to this interview. Chop would tell us that his late cousin Sosa would also be responsible for getting him into the streets.
So you say you start, hanging out around age 12. Who was it, that kind of introduced you to the street life? Who were you hanging around?
Big cousins, I'm big cousin Sosa that died.
And also express aspirations of making it big in rap just like Lil Durk.
Shout I get rich and shit. I'm trying to take this shit to the next level and shit.
Out of the hills.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be what Lil Durk and them at type shit.
Okay.
You could be,
However,
bro.
in order to make the kind of pain music that Durk makes, you would really have to deal with these kind of life struggles, and nobody knew that like Fully Chop. He would go on to drop 3 more visuals for 333, Devil in My Head, and Do It Right, featuring Lil Mari, amounting in over 4 million views total. However, soon more visuals for 333, Devil in My Head, and Do It Right, featuring Lil Mari, amounting in over 4 million views total. However, soon all pain music that Durk makes, you would really have to deal with these kind of life struggles, and nobody knew that.
See how they all on the flow like that? Like how they all grouped up and clicked up together, bro? And you see the dudes on the left, the 2 dudes on the left, them be the dudes that come and slide. Like, it don't, like, bro, that's why it's so crazy, like, or them be the 2 dudes that backdoor you, like, you thinking this gang, whole time they mad at you because you the rapper. You might have a brother like Quan or the dude next to him, but like, that's why shit get tricky. You see what happened to Lil Queso.
Like Fully Chop. He would go on to drop 3 more visuals for 333, Devil in My Head, and Do It Right, featuring Lil Mari, amounting in over 4 million views total. However, soon all of this dissing would soon come back to haunt him, when in October his best friend Q50 Lil 50 would be gunned down in an alley.
We've learned that a 15-year-old boy was shot and killed last night in Chicago around 8:30 in the 6600 block of South Champlain.
The story is that Q50 got his gun stolen by the op, Lil Tay. Upon pulling up to Lil Tay's residence to get his gun back, Q50 would be met outside with the rain of bullets, and he would not survive his wounds. He was only 15 years old, and we would find out later that he was being raised by his 19-year-old sister Jada, who was clearly her own version of a crash out.
I don't know why he did that, bro. I don't know why he met up with somebody who took his gun. That's one of them, like, all right, bro, I'ma see you when I see you. Not, I'm about to go to your house and you have the gun. He probably had a new gun, so he like, man, I'm good, I ain't tripping. But you know, that be niggas' whole identity. Like to somebody, well, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes I'll just misplace my gun, bro, and it felt like my heart had dropped. I'll be like, bro, my gun at, like, I look in the car and be like, oh, I forgot I left my shit in the car. You know what I'm saying? I don't leave my shit in the car a lot, but like, it'd be moments where I'd be like, oh shit. So I can only imagine somebody actually take it from you. That's like a demasculating thing. Like, that's something you would not think logically for. I get it, especially when you're young, your brain is underdeveloped. I ain't gonna talk no more though.
Mentioned hood journalist Trench's News would try to help Jada start a GoFundMe for Q50, and she would turn around and say that she wanted to use the $30K to put on the Opps head. So Trench's News had to reconsider the whole offer. The following month in November, Lil Tay, Q50's killer, would be involved in a fatal car accident, and he wouldn't survive his injuries.
One person is dead and 4 others are in the hospital following a crash in Grand Crossing. It happened around 2 a.m. this morning.
Lil Tay was rumored to have about 5 bodies, with Q50 being the 5th and the last. Within that same week, Fully Chop would be picked up by police in an ongoing investigation. Chop would be out in only 10 days and instantly jump on IG Live to let everyone know that he was free and without house arrest. He would also let us know that he was in Module 4E and that him and his gang would run the show in there. So much so that he would claim that 4E is a PGF module. Chop would also throw shots at his former friend Queso, saying, "I'll smoke that little boy, that's my son."
Queso was good on social. Queso was a good guy. I smoked that little boy.
He did not like him.
Following this live, the issues with Queso would just begin when Chop would post a video of Queso getting his gun taken from him. Days later, Chop would incriminate himself yet again, posting a video of blood on the concrete with gunshots going off in the background and the caption saying, "Lil Speedy's gun jammed on me," referring to the gun that he allegedly stole from Bloodhound Lil Speedy. Things would get even darker when the 15-year-old Queso would be found by his mother dead in his own bedroom with a gunshot wound to his head.
Police are investigating the shooting death today of a 15-year-old boy. Police say they found him with a gunshot wound to the head inside a home just before noon today. The home is on South Parnell and West Marquette in the Inglewood neighborhood. So far, no arrests have been made.
It was rumored that Bloodhound Lil Speedy would be responsible for backdooring Queso after he would not post anything about his friend being killed. Let me know in the comments if you have more background on this situation here.
There's a driver from a small town in California who walked away with $80,000 after their accident last.
Following Queso's death, Fully Chop would post a full video of when Queso got his gun taken with the caption, "This is going in my Super Slime video, no bullshit." And Chop wasn't kidding, because 2 days later he would drop the visual to Super Slime with this video as the intro, and sitting at about 4.5 million views to date, and would also be trending on YouTube. The next day after the video dropped, Chop would be seen on IG Live backdooring one of his friends yet again, then taking his firearm and pointing it at his head before he makes a getaway.
Yeah, he's taking the
He's a goofy.
That's good. That's good. Watch out. Fuck back, boy. Watch out. My dear grandma, this bitch too.
To wrap up 2024 and start 2025, Chop would drop 4 more visuals amounting in over 3 million views. Most notably the track titled None, which is at about 2 million.
Bro, he looked like he robbed his little brother. He looked like he robbed somebody's little brother. He just gave him that. That wasn't even a robbery, bro. He didn't even have to. I don't know why he aimed that at him. And he think it's a game. He's still like, he's smiling and shit. These kids don't even know what they're doing, bro. Fully Chop would not survive in the Chicago 10, 20 years ago. In that in the T600 LA Rondo Dirk era, it's no way these niggas wouldn't survive in this era. I don't even think Bloodhound would have, Jeff and them would have survived in that era, bro. Cause there wasn't no switches and all that extra shit. I was just seeing a video on T600, was like, nigga, it was hard to take somebody's gun back then, cause back then niggas in the streets, everybody that was in the streets wasn't goofy. I'm not saying there wasn't no goofies, but like, bro, niggas that had, it wasn't everybody that had weapons. Like, only the niggas with weapons was niggas who was using them. So you couldn't take them. But now it's like anybody can get a weapon. So, I'm not saying anybody can get a weapon before, but y'all know, if y'all know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, where I'm from, bro, if you had a gun, if you got a gun on you in Oakland and you ain't supposed to have it on you, somebody was gonna take it, bro. But like, and you didn't have, like, bro, you didn't have this music to make niggas that's not on that feel like, you know, or you didn't have all these Grand Theft Auto. I mean, Grand Theft Auto was out, but how do I explain this shit, bro? Like, say you in a party and niggas is walking through and you see a pole or something, you ain't gonna try to, like, come on, bro. Like, I feel like a lot of niggas who kind of would have just been on the sideline and been cool and just kind of getting hoes or getting whatever they doing now, they merged into like drilling. Like, I even noticed when I left Oakland 2020, everybody had a gun now. Everybody got guns and ARs now. I'm like, what the fuck? You told now, you told now, you told now. Like, nigga, I used to be robbing and y'all niggas wasn't doing nothing back then. I'm like, nigga, back when I was doing shit, nobody had nothing. Now I leave, everybody got ARPs, Drakes, and switches. Whatever, bro.
Views itself, which would open up with PGF on their Opps block with the caption "Long Live 50." Chop would be constantly provoking his Opps in this way. Like in this clip where he drops his location on live and describes what would happen if the Opps pulled up alongside his vehicle.
I'm giving low, pull up on the side, see what you get hit with. All my nails. My folks blow the tail in the 22 with the switch. Folks gonna be blowing the 22 with the switch. While I be blowing the Drake, yo, I get it.
However, these antics would come to a halt when Chop would find himself in handcuffs yet again, but this time he would be picked up with his best friend, Quan Get 'Em Gone. They would be picked up on multiple charges, including possession of a stolen vehicle, possession of a machine gun, and attempted murder of the first degree, and more. This incident would have occurred back in September 2024 when a 15-year-old was shot in his legs at 5704 South Wolcott and would thankfully survive his gunshot wounds. Now, around this time, there were a lot more rumors going around. Some would say that Bloodhound Lil Speedy had told on Chop and Quan, since after they would get locked up, Speedy was expected to come home shortly after that. But the narrative would shift when the next day, Chop would then be released, while Quan would remain behind bars, insinuating that Chop may have cooperated to get out sooner. Let me know in the comments what you think. Soon, Bloodhound Rel Vert and Lil Speedy would take to IG Live to clear up any snitch allegations.
We don't play about no snitch shit. Bro, stop playing. Like, y'all go play with y'all mama or somebody that love y'all, but we don't play with niggas about no snitch rash. My dear, we don't do none of that.
Be just high, like he's everything just deep with Vert. He trying to make it seem like it's deeper than what it is, bro. I hate when niggas do that, bro. We don't play none of that snitch shit here at this Empire Legacy, here at this Enterprise Corporation. Nigga, y'all is a bunch of dirty street niggas doing random goofy shit, bro. Stop trying to make it seem like you niggas mob boss. A couple y'all got more rank because you got followers and money and shit like that, but like, bro, I'm not saying the politics ain't real, but like the internet makes this shit put together way more than what it is, bro. In real life, it's just a bunch of chaotic, crazy, goofy shit. That's why everybody start doing the hood vlogs and shit like that, because they want to have like structure. But nigga, y'all don't have structure, bro. And y'all don't have structure, bro. The literature and all that shit is gone. Ain't no structure. So yeah, though, man.
We don't play like that. Stop playing like that, and we gonna lose. We gonna deal with that right there.
And surprisingly, Jada, Q50's sister, would come to Chop's defense as well.
Y'all just be blowing me. Y'all swear my little brother snitching. Y'all swear it is. For one, fully Chop, then Snitch.
Fully Chop would continue to capitalize on this momentum by dropping 3 more visuals amounting in over 1 million views, including Pick 'Em Up featuring Quan Get 'Em Gone. Now, Chop has been the center of a lot of controversy in just the past 6 months, and he wouldn't stop now. While we would see Chop and Speedy constantly going back and forth, with them basically calling each other a snitch after they had both been locked up and released. Now, since Chop would post his supposed friend Lil Mari being stripped on the street, it seems that his backdoor allegations will continue. And with Fully Chop's project titled Voice of the Nine about to drop, I only see this controversy continuing to benefit his rap career, as long as he can stay alive and free to enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
I'm on a damn algorithm talking about Fully Chop right here.
Cities right here. Why don't you own an